Yes. Make sure you log on to doggiediamondstv.com. That is my official website, doggiediamondstv.com. On that website, you'll find content that you might have missed. You might as well just bookmark it. Bookmark it if you're looking at me on the computer, if you're looking at me on the television. When you get to your phone, your laptop, your desktop, your MacBook, your tablet, your iPad, whatever you use to watch the content, make sure you bookmark the site. Don't tell me I don't got the flyest thumbnails. We gonna have to start keeping it real, man. We need a thumbnail award going around here. My thumbnails be the fly. I be working hard on these. Y'all be thinking this be others. This be me. This be my ideas. I be going in coloring stuff and all of that. Y'all have no clue the work that I be putting in. But let me tell you about this promo. Have you heard about my $100 promo deal? If you didn't, let me give you some details real quick. First and foremost, the promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV as well as the Interlude TV. That's the Insta stories, the YouTube community, the threads, the Facebook, and the Twitter accounts. For both of those accounts, I could promote whatever you need. However, this is for serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I can help you bring more awareness to your products. Just contact me at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. At Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. Some promo is running this week. So make sure you contact me for your promo. And if you need social media growth, brand clarity, organic supporter building, rollout strategy, product management, and monetization strategy, then you should DM at Coach Kendaka on Instagram to book a session now for your consultation. This is for artists, podcasters, business owners, and content creators alike like myself. Hit her up. She could definitely help you get it right. Let's go. Yeah, don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes, shout out to everybody in the room. I see you. Make sure that like button is liking. Yeah. CEO Falcone is in the building. Hood Politics, ENT is in the building. Disrupting Reality NYC, what's up? Renegade Revolver, what's up? T-Man, what's up? OBK Papa is in the building. La 623 is in the building. Law student in Cali is in the building. What's up, Twan G? I see you. Yes, Clockwork. What's going on? Malik Smith, I see you in the building always. Andre. 3 triple OGs. Triple O's. Nisa Shabazz, what's up? Reggie T, what's going on? Vision 3030, I see you. Richard Asante, what's up? Jay Slink, yes, you here. We live. DJ Seth Mix, what's going on? Where you been? We here. Make sure them likes is up though. Gotta get them likes up. And make sure you share too. If you could share right now, just share from your phone to your Facebook, share it to your X account. I don't care if you screenshot it, tag me in it. You'll go on the main page. This is what we doing. Doggie Diamonds TV 2 is the IG account. Maxwell, what's up? That's a fly name the way you spell that though, because you put like Maxwell, but it's Maxwell, but it's not Maxwell. But it's Maxwell. See? Big Pound Music, what's up? I see you in the building. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes. We here. Y'all be working hard on the shows, man. So I need them likes up. I don't just do no lazy StreamYard with sloppy pictures and all that. You know what I'm saying? I be working, man. I'm about to go to the gym when I leave, y'all. It's gonna be doing a two-a-day today. So I still got on my gym attire. I went earlier, changed my joints, you know what I'm saying? Freshen up, and I'm going back, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sick of this shit.
So sick.
I'm sick of this shit.
So sick.
I'm sick of this shit. So you better tiptoe. You need to tiptoe. I'm sick.
Big
I'm sick
T,
of this shit.
NYC,
So
what's up?
sick, so
Superstar Rel, what's up, bro?
You need to tiptoe.
E Buddha, what's up? What's
I'm
going
sick,
on?
I'm sick of this
Iceberg
shit.
is in the building.
Ain't no cure for this shit. Next look, next step on my foot. Next smart ass remark, next spot I can't park, next job denial, next fake ass smile.
Super
next
B
bump
duper,
on
I'm
the
chilling,
warpath.
man.
I'm on a warpath.
I'm here in the building. Like I said, man, I got on gym attire. So, you know, after I leave y'all, still got on the I work out in the Scully, a sweater. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to sweat. So Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, I'm going back to the gym. I have a lot of energy today, so I got to burn it all out. I took a nap too. That nap did me dirty. You ever take a nap in the midday and then you just be like, for the rest of the night? Yeah, that's me right now. So I just shouldn't have took that nap. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to you. Cinematic, thank you. Watch Slice, what's up? What's going on, y'all? I'm here. You know, a lot of things unfolding on the internet. Nate Jackson, what's up? A lot of things unfolding on the internet right before our eyes. And do we be seeing the play being ran and we don't be paying attention to it? So Cameron and Dame Dash been going back and forth. I'm starting to think, are they in cahoots or something like that? Because this is getting weird. So the other day, if you was following Doggie Diamonds TV 2 on IG, then you would have saw Dame Dash saying Cam actually reached out to Boogie Dash, his son, to do an interview with his son. He gave Cam's son some money to do an interview. So if you was on Doggie Diamonds TV 2 on IG, you would have saw that. So he actually gave him some money, and Dame is saying that Cam paid Boogie Dash money to do an interview to smear Dame. So you know that's crossing the line when you start playing with people's children. And it's like, what kind of beef y'all got? Like, what is this shit about, really? Like, when you start playing with people's children, you know, y'all snap on each other, you ain't got no teeth, you can't dress, you got punched in the face, different things. But when you start playing with the children, that hit a little different. So we need a Dame Dash and we need an interview. Dame, we need to talk. I promise you I won't ask you one Jay-Z question. I could talk to you for 2 hours. I could talk to you about you, your accomplishments, and what you've done for the culture, because you have done a lot. And I just feel right now, it's like the world against Dame. That's why, you know, sometimes when everybody's against you, that's a good thing, because it shows how strong you are and how you could just come out fighting. And when you win, you make everybody look wrong. 50 Cent done it before. Many people have done it. So according to Dame, I don't want to play the audio for copyright reasons, but he said Cameron offered his son money to smear him in the interview. Actually paid him, sent him some money. Because, of course, if you send his son some money, his son going to tell his father, yo, Cam just sent me some bread. I think it was a little punk 2,500, which ain't a punk 2,500, because 2,500 is 2,500. He sent him 2,500, supposed to send him another 25 on the back end. So when I told y'all before people be paying for these interviews, it hit a little different when you earn an interview opposed to when you pay for it. Because if we going to do the pay game, we could pay anybody. That's not what the interview culture was about. But whatever, good content is coming out of it. I ain't going to say nothing. But that's not friends, man. That's op shit right there. That's op stuff right there. That's op work right there. And reason why that's important too, because a lot of stuff that be happening now was stuff that, you know, people would consider to be whack, corny, or we don't do that. We this, that, and third, we OGs. Now, I've told y'all before on the internet, anything goes. Don't be surprised at anything you see. I'm not surprised no more. Anything that I see people doing now, I'm not surprised no more. It's just like, well, what do you expect? You expect the worst I expect the worst out of people. I don't question nothing no more. People keep it real nowadays. I be like, wow, they kept it real. Shit. But for how long? Even keeping it real got a statute of limitation. You got people who show you love for a little while. Dudes of, you know, as long as people could get what they want, you out of here. That's what's crazy too. As long as people could get what they want, after a while, yo, you out of here. But that's messed up, man. Like, I'm pretty sure he watched that young man grow up. He know that young man for real, for real. And if you bringing him on there, all right, this is what I suggest Cam do. Bring Boogie on there and ask him about what he working on. But don't bring him on there to talk nothing about his father. Don't bring him on there to disrespect his father or pay him, think you could pay him to disrespect his father. But if I was Boogie, I would take the bread and I go there, I'll fuck that setup. I'll be on there wilding. What, you think I'm gonna come up here dissing my pops? Take the money though. Take the money. Why do I hear crickets in my background? Them crickets is loud. I don't hear the crickets, but I hear the crickets. It's starting to fuck with me. You gotta be happy that you get to live somewhere where you hear crickets. Thankful. Yeah, that's nasty work right there. I don't respect that. And then the other thing that took place, and this is what made me start thinking, was this a play Cam was running the whole time? Because he had another move that he wanted to bust out on Dane with. Did he have another move that he was going to sneak attack Dane with soon? Because this right here, the Boogie thing, the Boogie Dash thing is betrayal, because you don't mess with people's children, in my opinion. You don't mess with people's children. But the ultimate betrayal is like him and 50 was plotting to take paid in full from Dame. So was Cam setting the standards and setting the stage was, we don't rock with each other. So anything that I'm about to do to you is justified so we don't rock. You know how somebody just stop taking your calls, or, you know, you see them, they stop speaking, or they start acting weird. They're about to do something to you. You just don't know it. They're about to do something to you, and you just don't know it. So then when they do it, they be like, oh, we haven't been speaking in months. We all been there before, like somebody you think is cool with you think somebody rock with you, then they just start acting funny style, and you be like, this nigga on some different shit. And then they spring it on you, pow. And they be like, yo, I had an ex-partner do that to me, basically. Like, yo, me and Son ain't been talking for a while. So that justifies your bullshit, all right? Knuckle sandwich. I'm sorry if that's my way of solving some things sometimes, but some people just gotta get punched in their face sometimes. You know, what's the consequence behind being foul? You can't just type it. You can't type real hard. Like, can't do that. Like, oh, okay, you think nothing is gonna happen to you behind violating. Okay. Telling you, you taste that blood, you start reevaluating things. You be like, nigga made me drink my blood. You start, I'm telling you, you start being like, yo, hold on. I don't think I should do that to him. It ain't no consequences no more. It ain't no shame. It ain't no consequences. Motherfuckers be snitches and be famous. Niggas be fucking mooks and be famous. Niggas be foul, violating trolls and be more famous than the upright, upstanding people like myself and you all in the chat. So, there's no consequence no more. Bring back ass whoopings. Bring back foot to ass. Bring back, yo, you got a booger in your nose. Bring back your ugly. I'm just being real. We got to bring back certain things because people be acting like, I don't care. I'm still going to get this. I still got more followers than you. I still got this. I still got that. And it be true. It be true. When you look at the metrics and you look at the numbers for foul people, they should be up. So you be sitting there sometime telling you that, the fuck? I'm fucking up. You be having that war within yourself, and you got to battle yourself for your own integrity, because sometimes you be like, had them Dr. Umar pockets. Shout out to everybody who jacked my Dr. Umar artwork too. I see y'all. I'm about to start tagging my shit, because y'all just be ganking me. No shame. They'll just take my artwork. But it's just like, yo, me, I be on here talking all this spiritual, miracle shit and try to boost the morale of my people. I don't get one donation, one cash app. I gotta be on here drinking. Look, I'm drinking kombucha and shit. I ain't got no reefer. I ain't got no yak. I don't get no, well, I do get donations from some people and I appreciate y'all, so I'm not gonna do that. But my shit don't be outpouring. I be seeing niggas getting bucks. Niggas be getting all types of like, God damn, at least I have it to where your shit gonna come on the screen. I try to give back. Niggas be like, giving that nigga shit. Might wanna hear that shit, Sharif. This nigga talk about go work out and don't smoke. Who wanna hear that shit? So sometimes you kind of want to crash out. You want to get on here and be like, ah, you know what I'm saying? But yo, it's nasty work out here. So Dame Dash actually he embraces his individual people going at him. He embraces it. So another thing that just took place, and this is the betrayal. This is the plot against Dame. Because like I said, Cam has been setting the stage of he don't rock with Dame. They not cool. Because niggas would be like, yo, I love you, big bro, but then do foul shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you, big bro. Yo, this is going to sound crazy. It's going to sound crazy. Yo, watch them people who tell you they love you, man. No, everybody don't tell you they love you. Everybody don't say that. But the people who say they love you, you better question that love sometimes. Because you be like, God damn, nigga, you said you love me? I hate to see what it's like if you hate me. That's fucking love. It's like a pistol on the side of my toilet. That's love. Goodness gracious. So, getting to it. They just showed right now that this is my man, this only hip hop entertainment. This is my homie right here. So shout out to him and his platform. I watched him build it. Yo, they just announced. 50 Cent announced, I now have the rights to pay it in full. I'm developing it into a premium TV show. If you like Godfather of Harlem, you're gonna love this. Cam set to executive produce alongside me. If you want in, get at him, I'm out of the country. So they plotted. They got paid in full from Dame. That's his movie. So Cam retweeted it. Let me see if I can make this larger. How do I do that? Okay, there we go. Because I can't really see that. Okay, that's a little bit better. Did I go too crazy? Hold on. Yeah, here we go. So after the 50 Cent thing, Cam says, so we've been talking about this for a few months now, and it's almost time. But y'all don't feel that he been kind of going at Dame out of nowhere the last few months? So I think he was plotting to say, I don't rock with you, so I'm about to bust a move on you, and ain't nobody gonna call me crazy because I don't rock with you anyway. So we've been talking about this for a few months now. It's almost time. Thanks 50 Cent for the opportunity, my ninja. We're gonna burn this down. Damn. We know this is Dame's baby. This is his Boys in the Hood. Stay tuned. Damn, the real Rico, Mr. Cameron. So this is what it's all about. See? Even Dame agreed. This is what it was all about. This is why Cam been going at him, because he knew they was about to pull the ultimate Judas move. You know 50 don't give a fuck. 50 from Queens. So I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. And keep it real, right? Me being a Brooklyn dude, two Queens dudes beefing, that ain't got shit to do with me. What everybody got against Dame, though? Yo, y'all gonna make me team Dame Dash, man. And I'm gonna go hard for Dame, pause, as they would say. Y'all gonna make me team Dame Dash. Y'all gonna make me team Dame Dash, because I don't like what I'm seeing. I know Dame say a lot of things sometimes that, but come on, man. Y'all don't, come on, man. Y'all gonna make me team Dame Dash? I'm telling you. Y'all gonna make me team Dame Dash. Y'all gonna make me root for Dame and start really, really making sure that he get his just due a little bit more, because regardless to what, yeah, we all did some things, you know, that's unfavorable in the eyes of somebody. But damn, everybody against you? I'm gonna tell you something. Can I tell y'all a secret too? Don't tell nobody, right? Most of the time when people are upset at you, it got something to do with a female. I'm just what the fuck did Dame do? I gotta ask Dame, what did you do? What did you do, in your opinion, that has everybody going against you? What do you think it is? Do you think certain people are on the take? Did you call out the industry too much? Did you call out the big wigs too much? I don't get it. Now, let me tell you something that's foul, right? Let me tell you something that's foul. Because I was team Irv Gotti. I liked Irv Gotti's perspective on a lot of things as far as how he talked about the business. I respected that. I love executive people. I love who sat before them folks and got them checks and was movers and shakers. I respect that. My favorite interviews are record executive interviews. If you check out my Chris Gotti interview too, that's one of my favorites. People despised Irv because it's some Ashanti thing, or because people love 50, so they just hate Irv. So they would omit Irv's accomplishments. They wouldn't admit that he saved Def Jam, that he brought Ja, Jay-Z, and DMX. So I love the fact that he did him and was a part of those big artists saving the record label. But because people didn't like him, they would stop giving him his props. But towards the end of Irv's life, sleep in peace, we started seeing that he was sick. We started seeing him in interviews that he looked a little lethargic sometimes. Something was off. We can see something was off. And I was concerned. He had a stroke, allegedly. Well, I guess he did. He was walking with a cane. 50 trolled him. And I understand him and 50 beef. I will never get involved in that. You know, that was their thing. But I thought the people who thought it was funny when 50 would clown him, I didn't really think it was funny, right? Because it was like, yo, that's their thing. I don't got a nickel in that quarter. And then Irv passed away. And what we didn't do when Irv passed away, we didn't say, damn, we just lost a great mind for the culture. Because when we remove something or something is gone, it has to be replaced. You know, if you lose a tooth, that your teeth will shift to cover the space that the missing tooth, where the missing tooth was at. Did you know that? That your teeth will shift. Your teeth will literally, if you get a tooth pull anywhere in your mouth, your teeth will move to try to cover that hole. So a lot of times voids need to be filled. I feel like Irv Gotti, his creation, where he was a part of, where he brought forth, that void has not been filled because we'll take Irv Gotti out and replace him with what? That's why we got a lot of the music that we have today, because Irv Gotti was responsible for a lot of that dope music in the 90s, whether he executive sided, whether he was in the studio with it, whether he signed it, whatever. And Ja Rule was a phenomenal artist. I'm never going to waver from that. I don't care what nobody say. I'm team Ja Rule too. And his birthday is the day after mine. And he gave me an interview one day. I just said, yo, could I get an interview? He's like, yo, come on. And I was like, damn, like, I respect one-on-one interactions with people. So them being a dope artist and being a dope person just solidifies it for me. Nobody can't tell me no different. But now we looking at Dame, right? We can see visibly that Dame is not in the greatest of health. And this is not to clown him, down him, or anything. So we'll look at him and laugh. We'll look at him and say, yo, he looked crazy. Yo, his teeth, because the teeth thing was funny. That was funny. But it comes a point where it's not funny after a while, to where you start saying, damn, bro, look down bad. I'm not blaming Jay-Z. I'm not blaming Kanye. I'm not blaming all the people that we'll say, yo, they got money, help him, because obviously the help that he needs is not financial. Sometimes you get down bad from the lack of love. It's not a health thing. It's not a money thing. It's the lack of love and respect. And I'm telling you, people die from the lack of appreciation. It's not a money thing. He had money. He's been on top of the world already. He's had some of the greatest cars, some of the finest women, ate the finest food, been on the greatest places, white sand beaches, and seen all that. People die from the lack of appreciation. People die from the lack of appreciation. When that appreciation goes for people that you looked out for and they don't care or they act like it ain't no big deal, it makes you lose your sense of purpose. Because what did you do it all for? You die from the lack of appreciation. You don't die from not having money. A lot of times you don't die from ailments or sickness. Your heart is broke, your spirit is broke, and your will is broke. You're like, damn, everybody who I look out for, everybody who, this nigga went against Jay-Z for Cameron. People die from the lack of appreciation. It fucks up your whole purpose. Sometimes you feel like your whole purpose in the world is to help people. How many people Dame Dash put on? I'll wait. They don't owe him nothing because we can't give him money. But what you could say is that I wouldn't be in this position that I'm in right now. Dame definitely looked out. How you doing, Loaded Lotus? Loaded Lotus. Whoa, that's a tongue twister right there. Loaded Lotus. Okay, how you doing? Immortal TK, I see you. So imagine you looked out for dudes, because the music industry, a lot of y'all don't understand what takes place. A lot of times in the music industry, it's a lot of money transferring, a lot of signing off. You're going to make sure your crew is straight. You're going to get them trailers for videos. You're going to get them stylists. Everybody looking good, smelling good, driving good. And then when you hit a wall, because we all going to fall, right? We start off, some of us start off hairless. All of us start off toothless and can't walk. And you shall return hairless, toothless, and can't walk, and wearing a pamper. You shall return back to that state. But the people who took care of you in the beginning stages won't be here in the ending stages. But the people who you looked out for is going to make sure you straight in the end. So in the beginning of you being hairless, toothless, can't walk, and wearing a pamper, and can't talk, in the end of your life, when you return to that, the people you were good to in between is going to make sure you straight. the looks of it with Dame, all the people he looked out for, to me, they wish death on him. To me, they want to see him down bad. To me, they want to see him at his worst. Why, I don't know. And I would really like to get to the bottom of it. I would really like to speak to Dame and ask him, you know, respect to all the dialogue, respect all of that. But I don't want to do those type of interviews. I want to get in depth because at the end of it all, I know a little bit more about the music industry than some of these people do. So some of the questions that I get to ask people are deep-rooted questions in the industry that many of you might not even know, right? So what else do Cam got to do to Dame that's foul before we say, nah, Cam, you went too far? Because for some reason, I've said this plenty of times, I feel like the biggest trolls on the internet is Cameron and 50 Cent. Now, them joining forces, a lot of y'all think that shit is funny. I'm gonna be real with you. Being 50 years old and better, like a lot of us are, I'm not better, I'm right on the door. They might be better. It's just a certain way you're supposed to carry yourself. I like to crack jokes. I like to play. I like to wild out. But I don't get up to fuck with people. I don't get no joy out of fucking with people. The biggest joy that I get from people that I don't affiliate with anymore, it's just staying the fuck away from them. I don't wish bad on them. I don't wish good on them either. I don't wish anything. People who have done shit to me, nah, I be hoping they die. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna be no hypocrite. Them people who did bad shit to me, nah, I hope they die. No, for real. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna justify that. I'm gonna qualify that statement. When people do wrong to you, they never know how your body's gonna react, how your mind is gonna react, how your soul is gonna react. And some of us die from shit people did to us. And people was fine with that. People was fine with watching us squirm, sleepless nights, eye bags, not eating, losing weight, gaining weight. People are fine with you suffering. People be fine with you suffering. If you succumb to the suffrage, shit, they don't care. You can't even listen, let me tell you something. It's people who could not wait to get you on the phone to have a 10-second conversation with you that won't even call you now. They won't even call you. They now they're busy and all of this. So you could be somewhere suffering. You could be somewhere down bad. I ain't going front. I'm gonna be real. You know, I don't really like to put people business out there, but I had an artist that I used to work with. I did music for him in like 1995, 96, for years. The nigga, I ain't hear from the nigga in years. I don't know what happened to him. Then I heard like a year ago he had some physical ailments. Yo, I hope he pulled through. A nigga just hit me the other day like, yo, what's up? This is such and such. Yo, I had a heart attack. I had a stroke. I had to learn how to walk, talk all over again. I had to get my memory back. But yo, I was digging through the archives and that music you did for me, I want to know if I could use it.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
What music, punk?
My music? The music you never paid for? The music I used to give you for free? The free recording sessions, my light bill, free beats, free studio time? That music? Absolutely not. I don't want to be affiliated with none of y'all niggas no more. Because y'all left me for dead. Y'all left me for dead. Yo, listen, I'm happy that you here. I'm happy that you pulled through. But it was a particular time where I could have not been here from the shit that y'all did to me. I'm not a boomerang. You throw me away, I don't come back. Absolutely not. Indubitably, no.
What music?
Absolutely not. You can't use shit. I don't want to be affiliated with you. And I wish you all the best. I hope, you recover. I hope you good. But niggas left me for dead. Niggas walked away from me. I was by myself. I actually was in the motherfucking psychiatric house. Facts. Ask my cousin Tad. I was in the fucking psych ward. I was. That's why I always talk to y'all about mental health. I was so unsure about what was going on with me. And I used to be in a room with 20, 30 niggas. I was by myself trying to figure it out. So you think when I figure it out, you gonna be like, what's good, my nigga? I like what you doing. I congratulate you. I ain't never seen you in my chat. I never seen you share shit. I never seen you like shit. So how you congratulating me? Oh, that lit professor shit. Heard you. Nah, I figured this shit out. I worked hard out of that motherfucking mud. I climbed out the mud for Dolo. You think I'm a repeat? That pain and suffering y'all niggas put me through? Absolutely not. I don't want to be affiliated with y'all niggas no more. Just seriously. I don't want to. I don't want to be affiliated. I wish you all the best, but you can't use my music. And if you use it, after I told you you can't, you know what happens next. You know what happens next. So my thing is, when you weather them storms, listen. Nah, I weathered them storms. I was in a storm. I got struck by lightning and shit. Mosquitoes bit me, all types of shit. I was wet. Niggas was over there with umbrellas just looking like, damn, that nigga got wet. Because people like to say, yo, that nigga fell off. Nah. You can't, listen, I don't allow people to see me doing good and try to latch on to my good. Now, no. Because when I was at my worst, you looked at me and you laughed. That's how I'm talking about with Dame right now. Right now, Dame is going through something. Dame ain't nothing but a little bit of motherfucking, he keep a fresh haircut, but he ain't nothing but some teeth, an outfit, and a good play, and he be right back in the game. And watch dudes hop back on his dick. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of it all, nah. But if you just came in the room, let me recap really, really quick. I need them likes to go up too. Let me recap what's going on so you don't be like, he don't even talk about the topics. He's supposed to sit here and talk about Dame and Cam for 3 hours. Everybody else do it. Nah. I do what I do, how I do it. I'm the goddamn originator. How dare you ask me how to do something or question how I'm doing something? Damn it. Why is this like this? So, shit. So salute to me for Xing out everything that I was doing. Salute to me for Xing out everything. I'll get to this. I'll get to it. Hold on. Pardon me. Now, y'all be watching academics type shit and look for shit. I could type shit and look for shit. If y'all could watch people like that do it, I'm good for it. I'm good. I'll do what I want. Take my time. So, Dame Dash put out there that Cameron reached out to his son and gave him some money to come on his platform to smear Dame. So, again, we've been seeing Dame and Cam go back and forth. Make sure you follow Doggie Diamonds TV 2 on IG. We don't even want to talk about what they did with my other IG. Whatever. It happens. We just got to regroup, rebuild. This shit like the Carter around here. We regroup, rebuild, and get stronger. Ain't nobody sucking no glass dicks around here, though. That's the only difference. But Dame Dash said Cam reached out to his son, Boogie Dash, and gave him some money to come on the platform to talk about Dame. That's crazy. That's crazy. So that was part one. This was yesterday. Now today, 50 Cent announced that he had the rights to pay it in full, and he's developing it into a premium TV show. If you like The Godfather of Harlem, you're gonna love this. Cam set to executive produce alongside me. If you want in, get at him. I'm out of the country. And then Dame posted this right here. And he said, shaking my head, stay tuned. Damn, the real life Rico. Because Rico was outpost foul. So he said, this is what it's all about. And Cam had responded to the original post of 50 saying, so we've been talking about this for a few months now. It's almost time. Thanks, 50 Cent, for the opportunity. My N-word. We're going to burn this ish down. So Cam responded to Dame, said, I'm living in your head rent-free. Nobody thinking about you, bro. You starting to scare me. You acting like one of my exes. No pause. See, that's gaslighting right there. Because if you reached out to his son, then you showed him you ain't with him. Y'all been snapping back and forth. So, again, what I think was the whole time Cam was looking for an out. Because people look for an out with you. And then you'll have people that don't understand, and they'll just be emotional, and they say, N-words get cut out of business deals every day, B. You tough, right? You'll be all right. And I ain't even going to get into them. I don't even know what the fuck that is. But, look, I'm rooting for you, Dame. Yeah, man. Yo, listen. Yep. I'm rooting for Dame, man. Yay, Jay, Rachel Roy, and now Cam. Why does everyone who's been in business with you walk away? At some point, you got to ask yourself if you're the problem. And that's a valid thing. I'm not going to if you fumble the movie rights, that's on you. Somebody said, I'm tired of 50 Cent. Didn't even read the rest of the first sentence. Yo, I'm going to tell you something about them tables. Them tables turn, man. Those tables turn. And when them tables turn, all right. When them tables turn, all right. When them tables turn, it gets spooky. So business, let me tell you something. Business would be this to me. This would be business. And this is how you know if somebody rock with you or not. Somebody don't rock with you, it is what it is, right? So if 50 did buy the rights to the movie, it's business, right? I'm not going to get mad at business. Cam, as a friend, as a brother, as a business guy, the guy who gave you opportunity to be in this movie, you should hit Dame. Yo, listen, Dame, we've been going through it. Shit is whack. 50 working on this thing to get the paid in full. Yo, you lost it. Can you come on as an associate executive producer? Or could I shoot you some bread because you gave me that shot? Listen, man, we squared away after this. You gave me the opportunity. I want to boomerang it back. We squared after this. Yo, it's like Operation Take Dame Dash down. That's what I would have did. Let me tell you something. When I've had my moments where it's Doggie Diamonds moments, and somebody say, yo, you and such and such built Forbes DVD, right? But and this time, I could be like, I could really, really spill some shit. But I say, yeah, the other dude, yeah. I won't shit on the dude. I won't say nothing. I'd be like, yeah, the other dude, because that's my moment. That's my moment. That's my moment. But I'll still be like, yeah. So you could look at my Drink Champ shit. Yeah. Little do they know, I ain't talked to niggas in like 6-7 years. So as much as y'all think I crash out and I don't have emotional intelligence and all this other pussy shit y'all whispering weirdos like to say, I never told any of my business, because I could air some shit out. But I never told none of my business. And when I say my business, I'm not talking about my relationship business, my business. I could tell you how niggas is fat. I could do all that. I could tell you shit that you'll be looking at niggas like, yo, damn, niggas catch you, they gonna crack your fucking ribs. That's just the truth. But I've never done that. I just leave it where it's at. Yo. What I say, I don't wish good for a nigga. I don't wish nothing. Whatever niggas do, they do. But one thing they can never do is omit my part and my role in the history with me. See, niggas is interchangeable. Remember, I'm the talent. I'm the mastermind. I'm the brain. That's why I'll go somewhere else and create all of this and have my shit looking all percolating and holleration in this motherfucking dancery, and niggas should be looking shabby. So you could see who the creative mind was when it come to a lot of stuff. You could see that. And it's so deep, I created niggas' logos. We gonna talk, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna chill and be easy. But when I get my moment, if you ask me about somebody, I'll be like, yeah, this, that, and that. I don't know how they feel about me. If somebody asks them about me, I don't care either, though. You know what I'm saying? But I be keeping it told, but people be thinking, yo, it don't be me, man. Because I be really, really walking the righteous path. I be really, really be trying to do right by people. And there be people trying to corrupt me with bullshit. You would think it's me that's foul. You would think because I'm a little boisterous and I don't play games. You would think it's me. Nah, niggas be grimy. Niggas be doing foul shit. And you could tell by their ways and actions how they carry themselves. Yo, man, I don't know. One day I might feel like just being on bullshit, but I'd rather see a nigga punch him in his mouth first and then say how I feel about a lot of shit. No, seriously. Dead ass. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's root for Dame, man. Let's try to get Dame. I know Dame did a lot of interviews with people, but I don't think he did that interview. Whereas somebody who knows the culture, who knows the business of music, who knows the boardroom stuff, who knows all of that. I think I need to get up. Well, I'm a DM Dame. I'm gonna try. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try. And the Dame did some shit I didn't understand sometimes, so I kind of called it out. But maybe he could explain to me. Maybe he could give me better understanding, because he has done interviews with people. And I was like, man, I ain't learned shit from this. You got a whole executive who touched hundreds of millions and you asking shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We need information. We need somebody who went and sat down with these people and negotiated stuff, fought them, did tours. That's who I want to talk to. And 50 always been like the puppet master, though. You notice that shit? 50 always been a puppet master. He always been like when he was beefing with the Locks. Remember he brought out J Hood? J Hood thought he was on. And then he ain't fuck with J Hood. Remember he was beefing with Fat Joe? He brought out Remy. That shit ain't go nowhere. He was beefing with Fat Joe. He brought out Help Bang Bang Boogie. 50's a puppet master. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something, right? What I really be wanting from all of this, I just be wanting good content, good music, and paid in full respectfully. We don't need another. I'm Alpo Rich Porter than AZ out. That's just me. I don't know about y'all. I'm Alpo Rich Porter and AZ out. They done slutted them stories. What we gonna know? What we gonna learn now? Come on. I'm Rich Porter out. Respect to his legacy, respect to his family, respect to his loved ones. I am Rich Porter out. That's just what we need, another drug dealing show. That's just what we need. Niggas don't bring no shows about the black family. Niggas don't bring no shows about a rags to riches story. Even when we look at all the motherfucking stories from back in the days. You know what was very, very deceptive? Besides good times, it was always some interracial shit. Give Me a Break, Different Strokes, Webster, Benson. All them shows that we love was always black people like doing the bidding of white people. The Cosby Show was good. But just really think about that. They motherfucking adopted Webster. It's a little, what, you got the power, you got green light gang. Why you don't bring a show that depicts us in a positive light? And the Chris Rock show was dope, but all them shows from when we was little, The Facts of Life, was always, see, Famo Enterprise, salute to you. I'm telling you, Archie Bunker, the Jeffersons come from Archie Bunker. Look, I don't need to be sitting watching My Reality. We survived that shit. Some of us are still traumatized from some of them old fucking stories. Why do we need to see it on the big screen? Why do we? And you know what's funny? Shout out to Dame. Dame has said a lot of things that we see shows a lot of our dysfunction. He did say that. He did say that. He did say a lot of stuff that we watch just shows our dysfunction. Why do we keep watching stuff with our dysfunction? Why do they keep producing shit like that? Yeah. All right, y'all, let me get up out of here. Make sure you hit the like button. I got some editing to do, but I'm really going to the gym. So today is really going to be tomorrow in a few minutes, like 3 minutes. Today going to be tomorrow. So I'm going to hit the gym, get a little quick something in. I wish I could have got over 10,000 steps today, but I was walking in the supermarket and you got to walk a certain way where you swing your arm. So maybe like 400 or 500 of my steps was omitted. And I'm a little pissed off about that. So I would have probably been in like a good 8 stacks. I did 14,000 yesterday. But this shit is foul, man. If you like what I do over here, if you appreciate what I do, take this. It's a share button down there. Hit the share button. And we need to see the nuclear black family again. Yo, I would even respect if they did something like Claudine over. Claudine is my shit. The soundtrack, the movie. Because it was real deep in those days. You couldn't even be a man and live in a house with them. They need to redo some of that shit, like Claudine. You know what I'm saying? I'll take Claudine. I ain't gonna front. I love Claudine. Do Claudine over. Why y'all don't do Claudine? Don't listen to that soundtrack. That's only for me. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, I want to holler at y'all about making sure Doggie Diamonds TV 2 is the Instagram. Let's run them numbers back up. They did me filthy on some weird-ass technicality. I'm trying to get my page, but again, like I told you, we just have outlets as their platform. We just have outlets on their platform. They could do to whatever they want at any given time. And we just, it is what it is. So until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.